meets the lady at the lake. This is
Sable on Blind. Dog. It's a dog. A dog.
Am I a dog again?
You're a dog. You're a dog. Sable on Blind meets the lady at the lake. To tell you, this album took us approximately 12 days. And because that we waited around for all these musicians for 1 year
You've
to
got
come in and...
people playing on this album. How did you do it in 12 days?
Well, it's crowded. Because all these tracks are basically live.
Is that right?
Live.
She's lying to me, right?
And you want to hear the best thing? We videoed it. Gordon, Laura's husband, videoed it because he's smarter than anybody. He videoed it. So we have it on tape, the live... No, the first album we completely videoed, but we videoed Beauty and the Beast. It's a live tape. The voice and the orchestra and Roy Bittan and Paul Buckmaster is live. The girls went in right after we finished 3 hours later and put their beautiful harmonies on it, and we were done.
What I'm trying to get here, and the thing I'm trying to understand is, you have all these great musicians who want to play with you.
Well, sort of. They have 2 or 3 days every 3 or 4 months.
Right. Oh, I know. They don't commit their life to you or anything, but I mean, they do, in fact, appear now. Can we establish that?
Yeah, they appear. They appear.
The vocal harmonies on both Belladonna and the Wild Heart albums are the culmination of endless hours of work and practice, the result of which is a one-of-a-kind blending of 3 very beautiful voices.
Sharon, Laurie, and I have a special thing that we have perfected, and we have really perfected it from sitting around the piano. And like I said, hey, Crosby, Stills, and Nash did not sing Sweet Judy Blue Eyes by walking in together one night. You know, they must have practiced. They had to have. And that's what I wanted. I wanted a sound of vocals, and I wanted Sharon to be Sharon, and Laurie to be Laurie, and me to be me, and I wanted that. Because I've told you this before, I don't think that anybody is that cute. I don't think on my gravestone it's going to say nobody is that cute. Because I don't think anybody is cute enough to carry a 2-hour show. I don't think anybody is cute enough to keep everybody interested for that long. I think that everybody needs help. I'm not going to go sing on stage alone. I don't want to. I want to be able to walk away and let them take it. Because there's nothing in the world I would rather hear than beautiful singing. And so I have worked and worked to get a sound that is not like anybody else, that is really beautiful, that is strong, that is like dedicated and devoted.
That reminds me of Goldust Woman Meets the Lady of the Lake. This is
Sable on Blind. Dog. It's a dog. A dog.
Am I a dog again?
You're a dog. You're a dog. Sable on Blind meets the lady of the lake. To tell you, this album took us approximately 12 days. And because that we waited around for all these musicians for 1 year
You've
to come in and...
people playing on this album. How did you do it in 12 days?
Well, it's crowded. Because all these tracks are basically live.
Is that right?
Live.
She's lying to me, right?
And you want to hear the best thing? We videoed it. Gordon, Laura's husband, videoed it because he's smarter than anybody. He videoed it. So we have it on tape, the live... No, the first album we completely videoed, but we videoed Beauty and the Beast. It's a live tape. The voice and the orchestra and Roy Bittan and Paul Buckmaster is live. The girls went in right after we finished 3 hours later and put their beautiful harmonies on it, and we were done.
What I'm trying to get here, and the thing I'm trying to understand is, you have all these great musicians who want to play with you.
Well, sort of. They have 2 or 3 days every 3 or 4 months.
Right. Oh, I know. They don't commit their life to you or anything, but I mean, they do, in fact, appear now. Can we establish that?
They appear. They appear. And it's like when they appear, we are so knocked out that it's like, we go through like serious, 5 hours getting ready to even walk into the studio. And then we go straight to the bathroom. We comb our hair again. Because we are, because these guys are like so difficult to even... We cut a track one night and we get vocals and everything, and then we go and wait for them for 6 months to come back and we put a drum over that volume. These songs were done in one night, basically. I stand back one time we played it. That's it. That's what you hear on the radio once. Me and Sandy and the drum machine. Period.
At this point, the conversation turned from how the album was recorded to the title cut itself.
The song "The Wild Heart" is a really kind of an abstract song because I decided to call this record "The Wild Heart" before Belladonna came out. Wild Heart, the where is the reason? Don't blame it on me. That was written in New York, Prague. I mean, at the same time that Enchanted was written, a long, long, long time ago. Right at the time when Belladonna came out. The verses, something in my heart died last night, one more chip in an already broken heart. I think the heart broke long ago. That's when I needed you. The second verse, I run around like a spirit in flight. Fearlessness is fearlessness. I will not forget this night, dare my wild heart. That was written a good year later. Probably what I'm saying, one more chip in an already broken heart, that's when I needed you, is probably saying that some of the love that I probably searched for always was what I needed a long time ago, probably when Lindsay and I were in love. You know, that's when I needed to know it was all right. That's when nobody told me. And so that's, I think, what the one more chip in an already, because that came out very quickly. I mean, I went to my piano at noon with a glass of wine, and I was really unhappy, and sat that down, turned on my tape, and I sat down and I started playing this thing. And Sharon, you were there. And I said to Sharon, I started playing this thing on the piano. I wish I had a piano to show you. It goes, da 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 da. Something in my heart died last night. It's one more chip off an already broken heart. Da 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 da. I think the heart broke long ago. That's when I needed you. I turned around to Sharon and I said, it's noon, mind you. I haven't been to bed. And I said, Sharon, this is the verse of the Wild Heart.
This song fascinates me. You say, I'm going to quote a little bit here. It says, wild in the dark.
Darkest.
Yes, thank you. Wild in the darkest. The pencil is very light. Would you like to recite it?
Well, I know it. You know, you read it. Yeah.
Okay. I was going to see because I thought I wrote this, but you go ahead.
You did. I'm sure you did write this.
It may have gotten through, if that's what you're saying, yeah. Maybe that's why I'm so...
Certainly you have been in the wildest, darkest places of your mind.
Yeah, not me. I'm just... Yeah. Okay. It's true. That's why this song blows my mind, because in those darkest places where you said, that's where I needed you the most, was in those places. That's different than needing someone in...
the obvious places.
Yeah. Yeah. Can you really expect that from...
When I say wild in the darkest places of your mind, I mean the things that you think about in the wildest places of your mind that you don't ever tell anybody about. Only the children lie hopelessly enchanted. That's the way we are. Hopelessly enchanted. Wild in the darkest places of your mind. Don't blame it on me. Blame it on my wild heart. Yeah. That's those places that many people don't even have. But you see, my audience has it. For me to be a gypsy, for me to write about the gypsy, and for me to really live the life of the gypsy that I love, I sort of have to be almost cold and insensitive to be able to remain that gypsy. It's not easy to be a hippie gypsy when you're rich and when you're a rock and roll star. You know, I said to someone, I do walk around in a flannel nightgown, and I am into the comforts of home. I'm into the blankets. I'm into the soft pillows. I'm into the boots that feel wonderful on your feet. I'm into the soft bunny dune socks. I'm a sensualist. You know, I love my raggy chiffon. I love my old velvet things from 10 years ago. You can't change that in me. You can't take that away from me because that's mine.